What is up, YouTube? What is going on? You're tuned in to the OK Good Review channel. And no, you're not seeing double. Nope. You might think you've seen this before, and you have. If you've seen the Ghost Rider build, where I did this car. Now I'm doing something I never do. I never repeat models. I never have. This is the very, very, very first time I've ever done this. And I love building that Ghost Rider custom to this. That was so much fun. And so I started thinking, I really want this car. I wanted it for myself. I don't have a Charger right now. And this was such an iconic car when I was growing up. Like, this was just, it was a car that, you know, Dukes of Hazzard and stuff, casual racism aside, that car, I love that car. I watched for the car. I didn't really care about anything else on the show. I literally watched just for that car. And so once I started building that, I looked at a lot of other Chargers and they just didn't speak to me. This one did. And I thought when I was building it, there was a lot of stuff I would change if I was doing it for me and not for the Star Wars channel. And so when it came time to do a vehicle for Black Widow, this was the perfect canvas. So again, there's no difference between this and the other one. But we'll take a look at the box anyway. And guys, feel free to check that one out if you want to. We're not building this as it appears here, this Dominic's Fast and Fury. The whole reason, of course, for doing this was because I wanted to build the Ghost Rider Charger. I had to have something with a blown motor. So this one, we're going to be doing a lot of changing to, from what you see here. One of the things that we're going to be doing is actually customizing. I'm going to be mixing a custom blue to try to get this. And so we're going to be doing a lot of this uniform in the car. So you can see she's got the gloss back, she's got matte black. The exterior is going to be gloss black. The interior bucket, I think, I'm of two minds about. I'm either going to paint it silver with a smoke gray overtone and see what I get out of it, or I'm just going to brush it matte black. This is a gloss for the tub. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do yet on that one. The wheels, we're going to do a blue, that color blue background, and then the calipers are going to be red. I think the engine will also be that custom blue as well. But I don't know how much hand painting there's going to be on this, so I can't tell you whether it'll be a painting segment or not. My suspicion is probably not, but I mean, maybe, who knows. So let's get into looking at what we have here while we talk about this. So we've got here, so we've got the shell, and we've got the underbase. So the it's all put together with the tub. Hey, that stopped, would you guys? Okay, so we got the shell here. Shell is going to go gloss black. That is a given. So the tub, I think I actually am going to go with this two-tone silver and then the smoke behind it. And all right, tires, you go over here. And this I'm really thinking I'm going to go matte black. I think I'm just gonna paint the whole thing matte black. I really feel like that's the direction I want on this. All right, and the seats, I haven't quite figured out what I'm gonna do with yet either. I like some of the metallics. I don't know if I really want to use them on this though. Of course, here's the pins for the tires. Don't need those right now either. We've got, those is taillights. Don't need those at the moment. Our glass I don't think is going to be different at all from what it was in the other video. So I think the glass is going to be the same. I like the glass to be a certain way in the cars, and that's, I think, what we're going to do there. Now I was thinking about actually, I still might do that. I might paint these rims not silver, but I actually might paint them black and go for a blackout effect. That's originally what I had planned. The blower, you can see right here, the blower, those inserts are all going to be that custom blue. I need to think about this some more. I think these might be going matte black though also. Seats, I need to figure out. So I'm looking at all this stuff, guys, with you right now. And if you watch the videos back to back, you can see a little bit of the deliberation process. But I do want to add red trim to these seats. And I think I'm actually going to put a her red hourglass on the roof. I think I'm going to paint that in after that is done. But I think we're going to go with I may go with the German gray on these seats, and then just add in the red for that pad. Just the pad though. Possibly I might add blue piping to these seats, or I might add this part blue. This part needs to be black, so we'll put that over there. Steering wheel is going to be either red or blue. Engine I haven't decided. I think it probably will go red. I think I'm probably going to go red. The Chrysler engine red on this, I think, but I'm not 100% quite yet on what I'm going to be doing with that. It depends. So I need to get a certain amount of blue. What we're going to do is we're going to actually run striping along the fender lines here. So this stripe and then this stripe, and then both sides, right? So this stripe and then this stripe. I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to do that yet. I think I'm actually going to have to tape off the fronts, do the fronts, and then when those have cured, tape off the back and do the back. I need to decide if I'm gonna, I think I might just go right over the black. I think that probably will be the best move there. And then I'm gonna clear everything. So this one I'm really gonna be trying to spend some time on. This is one of the last builds I'm planning on doing for 2020. So, let's see, these two things, the hood and the, so this little bit will be blue. This part needs to go, so I need to trim those out of there. So those both need to be black also. All right, and so this black I am going to, this whole middle section is going to be blacked out. I don't know yet if I'm going to paint in the Charger. Probably not, to be honest with you. And I don't see any changes to any of this stuff. I think it's going to all stay chrome, except for the gas port. The gas cap, I believe I am going to be painting blue also. So I don't know, we might wind up with a paint video after all. I'm not 100% here yet. I definitely, it seems like I feel like I probably have enough to actually support that though. And of course the wheels. The rear end, I don't think I'm going to do any changes for my usual stuff. The dash. The dash will be that custom blue also. Oh, and the bucket panels. So those will need to be aerosoled as well. We've got the firewall and this. Again, I think we're going to just do matte black on that. So I mean, there's stuff. I think we might actually. I think I might wind up going through and actually doing a paint video section for this as well. I sometimes am reluctant to do it just because the videos get super long when I do that, but So, so the Model Master Smoke Gray, this Smoke Gray Pearl, is going to be the bucket on top of this, which is just basically the Tamiya Silver. So I need to paint this, get that shot, let that cure and dry. This is one coat wonder stuff, so I only have to hit it once. One of the things I really loved was how glossy and beautiful and gorgeous the paint job on the shell of the other car came out. So I'm really looking forward to having that on here. Once I actually get the striping though, I am going to go back and clear this whole thing. And then maybe I'll actually add the detail lights here too, the running lights. And then clear it. I don't know. I might just, I don't really care about those. I might just paint over those once it's cleared. I'm still kicking that around, guys, but basically the cars for her, the Age of Ultron, Black Widow from s.h.figuarts. You can see this is the video immediately preceding this one, guys, if you're going by the timeline. Or you can check the my office display collection where all that stuff is. So, but yeah, just trying. I want to get her whole uniform in there. I want to add this hourglass that's on her belt. I don't know if you can see it there, but this is a little bit darker of a red. I'm not going to mix the custom red though. I am just going to leave it with the very bright red of the Chrysler engine red. I like that red. I think it's a beautiful red. And I really want it to be consistent with the engine and the calipers and everything. I don't want to have multiple reds. The blue, I just don't have a blue that's close enough. So I'll probably be mixing sky blue and either regular blue or metallic blue. I don't know which yet. That's part of the R&D I need to do for this. This is usually the projects will take me roughly a week or so, a week to 10 days. This one I could see it very, very easily taking me somewhere into the next 2 weeks to actually complete. So, but and a lot of it isn't just the work; it's just do stuff, wait, do stuff, wait, do stuff, wait. So, which is a lot of modeling, as everyone out there who does it knows already. But all right, guys, so I'm gonna go get this set up in the garage to do some painting. And we're going to haul the rest down to Spider Central, guys. And one way or the other, we'll see you down there, either for assembly or painting. Alright, so we have got all these parts painted. I really like the look of this two-tone thing right here with the silver. I didn't bother doing this because I'm going to actually do that in blue, like the dash. And we have the back, the hood. I decided to leave these silver. I love how this looks in this silver, so I'm going to leave that. That's going to be silver. So we're going to have a lot of different tones on this car. Black came out gorgeous, as usual. Need to paint a lot of this stuff, a whole lot of this stuff. So there will be a paint section to this. We'll be getting into that. But first, I wanted to run through and we'll just take a look at the paints that we're going to be using for this. Alright, we have Tamiya X4, Tamiya X14, X13, and X18. Now, the sky blue will be mixed with one of these other three. I have used the X13 on some seats for the 2013 Challenger. I liked how it looked. It's just, I think it's going to read too dark. So I think I might try starting with that one. But this is a really good looking blue also, the X4. So I might try mixing them both together and just kind of see where we come out. I don't have a lot of the sky blue though, so I can't do a lot of that. I do have some shot glasses here to mix it in. We also have X2 white, German gray, which is the XF63. This will be for the seats, that German gray right there. We also have XF1, flat black, and there is, it's over there. The X1 black is over there, so I had to do some touch-ups on this. I will say that the paint didn't stick super well to, I shouldn't say that. It didn't stick its usual great self with just different areas of this car, so I had to repair a little bit of it. Turn signal amber, turn signal red, of course for the running lights. Chrysler engine red will be for calipers, and the hourglass on the roof, and the engine. And of course we have the usual gang here, which is silver and steel from Testers. Most finally, this is a red metallic. Now I got this one primarily just to fix the Nomad, so I'll be doing that at some point. I don't know when, but I've got to fix a lot of the models in my office. A couple of them fell, and so different parts have busted off them. So I need to actually fix those. I really wanted the blue, the heavy Chevy blue, as a pure blue from Tamiya. I wanted to do that, but here you can see the blue on her baton that we're gonna try to match or get closer to anyway. But I don't think this is actually gonna pop enough, so I think I might brighten it up a little bit. But lots of different paints, although we're only using one of these two of the blues instead of 4. The white is only on one section of the car. It's only going to be, I like having white gauges, so I'm going to white out the gauges, and that's the only part that the white will actually be used for. We do have these colors. The rest of these I probably will be using. This red I got just in case I decide to two-tone the red, and I might actually do that in the Hourglass just to see how that's going to look. I think that'll look really cool, actually, metallic on top of the red. So a lot of surprises. This is going to be a challenging build, not so much in the actual build itself, but just in all the different coloration that is running through my head that I think I'm going to try to put on here. So fortunately this kit is readily available, so if I'm not up to the task, I can just get another one, try again, but hopefully that won't happen. That can get a little expensive in a hurry. Hopefully we don't run into that. But I'm saying worst case worst, because I want this. I still have yet. I've liked a lot of how the models have come out this year, but I have not quite managed to do a perfect model yet. And you know, I think I'd like to be able to hit one that, at least in my mind, I can say is perfect. And of course, so these I need to clear all of these exterior parts once I'm done. The hood will have a little blue striping on it, and of course we need to paint the actual body itself. So I did all these yesterday, but it's important that everything is super dry if I'm going to be adding the brush paint. So we're still waiting a little bit for the aerosol stuff to dry, but hopefully, as I film this, it's the morning after I filmed the first part of this video, so hopefully if I let this sit for the entire day, it's pretty hot, so hopefully that will get everything in a nice state so I can actually try to get to this tonight. But I will be doing a paint video. There's the good news there. So I don't think I'm going to be, I don't know, I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing it with the blue or not. I think I might just do the other stuff. I don't mind really trying to do it with the blues, but that's a really time-consuming process, and these videos, when I've been adding painting, have gotten super long, and as you can tell, I'm pretty windy as it is, so that's always a little bit of a danger, so I don't run into, you know, posting videos for a single model build that, when they start approaching an hour, that it's probably asking a lot for somebody to sit there unless they're really interested in the build. So, but anyway, the next one from here should be the painting. I guess you can check it out and see what's there. As far as these mixing the paints, these are 2-ounce shot glasses. I'm going to be trying to do it by the drop, and then just painting probably some stripes on either paper or this paper towel or something. Just something that has a white point. None of these white points you can see match the actual plastic. I can maybe try to dig out. Oh, you know what? I probably do. I probably got some hoods or something in here that I can actually just try the painting on those to see how it reads. However, I'm painting to black, so I'm not going to get super involved in that. I'm just going to try to get a blue that I really like, and just go from there. So, but painting the hood and the car is probably, I would say, at least 2 days, because I've got to tape that off and let that sit, then the paint has to cure, then I have to retape it and stripe more of it. So that's just going to be just time consuming, but I've got to do it before I try to actually clear off everything. All I'm going to clear coat is just the hood and the actual body itself. So, hoping for perfection. We'll see what we get. Stay tuned for the painting, which will be coming up next. Alright, and here we are with the finished car. And so there is a number of things that I remembered I didn't like about this model, and mostly it has to do with how it's put together. So this one I did go with a black clear coat on it, and I think I'm actually going to keep playing with the black clear coat and black primer. Well, just primer, I guess. I don't know what color it is. I was hoping that the blue behind here would read better, and it really isn't. So that's one thing that's a little disappointing. But we've got blue stripes on this. We've got the hourglass of Black Widow. We've got the stripes kind of played with here a little bit. And this side, of course, we have the blackout wheels on it. This one looks like she nerfed it into a curb a little bit. That one looks like we had a little bit of sticking problems with the black matte paint. There are some minor errors in here because the chrome pieces didn't go together super well. We did black out the grille, as you can see, and we've got, of course, this underneath. So sitting from the front, we got the scoop going right into the rear. I like this front better. This came out better on this car. One of the things I wanted to improve actually on the Ghost Rider car, and then it's the back end. Again, we just went pretty much blackout on everything. There's the taillights, and so in the interior we went with the blue dash. So this is a custom blue that I did to try to match her costume. I don't know that I was super successful, but red steering wheel, red shifter. The seats are a German gray with blue padding, and the back, because this is Dominic's car and there's just a bunch of racing junk in there, there's nothing there. There are red accents on the door panels, but they're impossible to see. I did leave those just silver, so I thought that looked really, really cool like that. So what else we got here? We'll take a look at the back. Yes, we will take a look at the engine here. Car just flung off the hood. One of the other parts of this I didn't really like, especially. Yeah, touch that up. I got some silver paint, it looks like, on the bottom there. I gotta just touch that. We went with the red engine, of course, just right off the headers as usual. And I didn't really spend any time playing with the bottom of this. I did go with the matte black, which I think works pretty well with the smoke gray. It's a nice clean look. I like this. You can see I like this quite a bit. With the engine, we went with the blue in the blower, and it looks a little cockeyed here. This sits really, really odd. You can see it actually is pretty close to lined up there, but this engine sits a little cockeyed. Both cars that did that, and you can see in there it looks a little asymmetrical. But we got all the hoses, the master cylinder. I did delete the horns and some of the other stuff in here, not a lot of it though. Hood latch. I hate this hood latch. I don't even know why that's there. I could have probably just deleted that. In fact, I probably should have just deleted that. But anyway, latch is there for whatever that's worth. I don't actually. Oh, hey, now it's deleted. The hood latch just took a ride. I don't think it actually relies on the hood latch. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't even impact the hood latch at all. So, and I actually took off the hood hinges because I did not like the way they were sitting. The hood doesn't sit great, but we did have this cool blue stripe on it. So there's some issues with this. Oh, I think it's our water tank. Might be a little bit high. There are some minor issues with this that I actually am not super in love with. Like, this sits off to the side, but where that pulley actually is about exactly where it should be. So just really funky stuff with this actual model kit. But you can see the paint job is looking really good, and it came out pretty close to what I was hoping for. But again, there are some actual model issues with this particular kit that I ran into. So, and I was thinking about playing around with the tires a little bit more, doing some stuff with the inserts. I'm not going to remix this custom blue because there's as much blue as it needs to have on it right now. But I am going to, I think, probably... I don't want to put red. I think that's... You know, I'm just going to roll with it. It's fine. She will love this car. Love it. Love it. And we're going to, of course, put Black Widow on it for the display. She'll be standing, or it's in some sort of pose actually on this car. So, but yeah, I mean, it wasn't as fun as I remember doing it the first time. And that was, I guess, kind of a question mark I had as far as doing the model again was, you know, what it was going to be like, would it be cool, would it be... And all the stuff that I actually wanted, you know, I got all the stuff that I wanted to redo this Model 4. For some of the stuff that didn't come out the way I would have wanted it for my own vehicle with the Ghost Rider car. So that I think came out pretty much how I was hoping for it. But I like this. I like this. I think, and I don't know if Black Widow would actually have a charger, but I wanted a charger, I wanted a blown charger, and I'm running out of space, so a lot of these are going to get to be, you know, whatever I wind up doing is what the characters are getting for their vehicles. I don't know if she actually has a car or not. I know Hot Wheels has given her a bunch of different ones over the years. But, yeah, I mean, I pulled the license plate out of the front bumper, and I modified not a whole ton of stuff. I threw out, there's no decals on this, I threw out all the decals in favor of me painting everything, so there is no decals actually on any part of this vehicle. It's just all paint, and that was a lot of fun to do also. So I'm pretty happy with it overall. I think there's some parts I would have preferred were a little bit different, and I think maybe if I would have gotten, say for instance, if I would have gotten just a regular charger kit and this kit, and then kind of Frankenstein together, I think that might have been the way to really approach this. But it's clean looking, it looks really, really good. I have no problem at all with this car. I'm pretty happy with how it came out overall. Again, though, it is cementing a few things, like in order for me to really, really, really be able to up my model building game here, though, I am absolutely going to need to figure out this airbrushing thing sooner rather than later. This part also hangs kind of low. It's really odd to me that it does. Because see, you would think the chassis part would actually be covered more, but that might be a deficiency of this actual kit, because just the way this is put together, I think there might even been some warping in there too. This is not, I would not call this a great kit, and if there was another blown charger, I probably would have picked that one instead. But I mean, this one's very, very muscular, very mean, and that part of it I actually do like quite a bit. But it is not a perfect. It looks really good, but it's certainly not a perfect build or even close to one. So we're still on the hunt for that elusive thing. In any event, the Black Widow charger build is complete, and I have no complaints. I'm pretty happy with this. What can I say? All the stuff that I wanted to hit did get hit in this, and it's going to work really, really well with that model, guys. So definitely come check out our Twitter feed, which is where the shots of that will be. Or you can just check out my office video or the model builds playlist for 2020, because that's where these will actually be. Even if I haven't posted stuff, it'll still be in that collection video, whether or not the actual build has made it up yet or not. So, but anyway, there it is. One last look at the custom Black Widow 1970 Dodge Charger build, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. This is from the Fast and Furious line, but I have not actually just done the Fast and Furious vehicle. There's a Ghost Rider version of this car, and now there's a Black Widow. Guys, if you did enjoy, please give us the old thumbs up. Hit the red subscribe button if you have not done so already, guys. I don't know if there will be the blue notification bell or comments available. If there are, please feel free to use them if you care to do that, guys. Whether or not, please come follow us on our Twitter feed, where, like I said, there will be display shots. There's also Twitter-specific content as such, like display shots. as well as updates to the channel and new playlists and playlist revisions, and just you can interact with us there. You comment the videos there if you really want to. There's just a lot of we try to have a good amount of stuff on that feed, guys. Not a whole ton of it, but you know, there's blog links and stuff like that as well. So anyway, if you're on Twitter, please come check us out. We would love to have you join us there. But anyway, here it is, one last good time for the road. Black Widow's 1970 blown Dodge Charger from Revell. We will see you all next time, guys. Bye-bye.